A path where one can travel as freely as the wind. Pathways are gaining popularity among tourists. About 100,000 visitors walk the Spanish pilgrimage path. Why do they embark on this challenging walking journey? What special purpose does the experience serve?
The Camino, because it's a great experience. For some people it's very spiritual, for other people it's just a way of communing with nature, and it's just an enjoyable way of having a holiday.
Buen camino!
Bon camino!
Bien camino!
There is a pathway walking boom at Jeju-do or Jeju Island too. Jeju Olle is gaining popularity among city dwellers tired of being in a rush.
연태껏까지는 집을 떠나서 하는 여행이 밖에서 무엇인가를 찾는 그런 여행이었다면 이번에 길을 나선 것은 내 안에서 무엇인가를 찾는 그런 길이었던 것 같아요.
The Korean pathway, Jeju Olle, is different from the Spanish one as it offers uniquely Korean sights and sounds. Find out more about Jeju Olle, an attraction growing as a potential national brand. Mireungri Seogwipo. In chilly March weather, red flowers have bloomed, signaling the coming of spring in Jeju. Many people have gathered to participate in a walking competition held to congratulate the opening of the 12th Jeju Olle course.
올레 걸으면서 널멍 심엉 걸음멍 배우멍 제주어를 꼭 몇 개 배워가세요. 저기 오늘 행복의 올레로 오신 것을 진심으로 축하합니다.
The participants are excited. The walk begins. About 20,000 people from all over Korea are here. Friends and families have a great time walking together.
근데 일요일 날 같으면 좋은데 벌써 12번 정도 오게 됐네요. 혼자서도 오고 친구들하고도 오고 가족들하고도 오고 직장 동료까지 데리고 왔습니다.
공부만 하다가 밖에 나와서 걸으니까 좋아요.
Jeju Olle was created in 2007 to provide people ways to experience Jeju on foot. Olle means a narrow path that leads to a doorstep from the streets. The path was named Olle to remind visitors to take in the natural elements surrounding the path. The Olle begins from Shing Elementary School and ends at Yongsu Port, and it offers 12 different courses. Sam Young-suk searched every corner of Jeju to restore old pathways that had been lost. Through such efforts and more, she created Jeju Olle.
그 제주의 아름다움을 너무 간접적으로밖에 또 너무 표피적으로, 너무 단편적으로밖에 못 보는 것 같아서 제주도 전역을 이제 구석구석을 자기 두 발로 밟아서 가장 내밀한 속살을 볼 수 있는 길을 낸 거죠.
The backcountry charm of Jeju attracted visitors from all over the world. About 30 to 40,000 walked the Olle last year. Sam Young-suk is especially fond and proud of Olle course number 1, where visitors can enjoy all that Jeju has to offer.
아주 깜짝 놀랄 만한, 그리고 어디에도 없는 이런 풍경이 아니라 1코스야말로 제주도가 갖고 있는 가장 보편성을 담아내는 코스였으면 좋겠다 생각했는데 개수 같은 형상을 한 말미오름하고 저 뒤에 아주 제주도의 전형인 그 푸근한 오름, 아로름, 이 두 개 오름, 또 그다음 내려가면 또 시흥리, 종달리, 바닷가, 바다, 오름, 마을, 돌담, 이게 마치 정교하게 짝이 난 듯이 구성이 되어 있는 그 코스라서 여기를 1코스로 한 거죠.
저희는 지금 13일째. 13일째요.
야, 요즘 이렇게 장기 체류 중이네.
네. 원래 계획은 3박 4일이었어요.
원래 계획 3박
3박 4일 하루 늘어나고 계속해서 지금.
심지어 어떤 친구는
Visitors will always return for more.
5,000원짜리 티셔츠 너무
Walking the path helps visitors forget their woes and find peace and happiness. course number 1 is most popular. The paths are mostly dirt paths. There are some made of stone since dirt paths can get muddy when it rains. But the dirt path is more in tune with the spirit of Olle. Visitors along course 1 stop by a homestay. An oval kumquat tree is found at the homestay. The owner gladly offers some of its fruits to the visitors.
그 이상 타면 하나에 10,000원씩이야.
마시는 걸로.
너무 맛있어.
A glass of water, some coffee, or more. Traveling along the Olle is a great way to experience the uniquely Korean 정, or spirit of giving.
길 가다가도 물 한 잔 달라고 할 수 있는 그런 길. 그래서 정말 제주의 인심이 뭔지 보여주는 그런 길. 그런 길이 올레길이라고 생각해요. 그래서 가다가도 들어와서 이렇게 좀 얘기하고 그래도 선뜻 저렇게 커피도 주시잖아요.
바이바이.
바이바이. 다시
건강하세요. 네, 건강하세요.
The first 오름 along course 1 is the 말미 오름. Complete with the Seongsan Ilchulbong, or Seongsan Mountain Ilchul Peak, the view is fantastic. The amazing view is plenty rewarding to visitors.
여름엔 바랄 거예요. 산도들도 나무도 밤잎으로 파랗게 파랗게 덮인 속에서 파란 하늘 보고 자라니까요. 우리 엄마가 절대로 텔레비에서 노래 부르지 말라고 했는데 저번에 정신을 번쩍 깨워놨지.
Along the way, visitors learn to connect with nature. Sam Young-suk was inspired to create Jeju Olle overseas.
나도 날아갈 것 같은데.
It was Camino de Santiago, Spain.
잘 올라왔다.
오랜 직장 생활로 속도와 이 성과에 너무 쫓기는 생활을 23년이나 하면서 제가 정말 송곳 하나 꽂을 마음의 여유 없고 마음의 물기가 하나도 없는 상태에서 그 산티아고를 떠났는데 그 36일 동안 걸으면서 너무나 정말 위안을 받고 치유받고 어떤 행복했어요.
Camino de Santiago provided her with a spiritually healing experience. She put behind the hardships she experienced as part of the rat race and found her calling while walking the path. Camino de Santiago, Spain, also known as the Way of St. James. Camino de Santiago has gained international popularity. Each year, about 100,000 visitors flock to northern Spain to walk the path. This group seems delighted to be walking here. But why do people choose to walk the physically demanding 800-kilometer path?
I walk this way because I want to look back in my life, and I would glance in the future, what's to do for the rest of my life.
It's like a meditation, a little bit. It's not really religious for us, not a religious sense, but it's more to be with yourself, to be with nature, and yeah, we like this, to walk and to meet so many people.
Jacob, one of Jesus' disciples, walked along this 800-kilometer path to preach. That is why it is also called the Way of St. James.
El Camino de Santiago es un camino abierto en los dos sentidos. Abierto por los peregrinos a lo largo de los siglos y hoy abierto en el sentido de que acoge a todo tipo de gentes, sean cuales sean los motivos que le llevan a peregrinar o a caminar.
Along the way, somewhere in the middle, is the city of Leon. This is a must-visit stop for those walking the path. They must fill out a form that lists where they're from and the purpose of their visit. A pilgrim pass is made after you submit the form. This pass is referred to as a credential. Along the way, visitors collect stamps given by the townsfolk.
You buy bus?
We start and we will be signed here every day to Santiago.
I think 10 days, 11.
After receiving their passes, they attach something on their backpacks. Small clamshells with a cross drawn on them. They are special symbols.
This is the shell. It's a symbol of pilgrims of Camino and of Santiago.
With visitors from all over the world, guidelines and instructions are in English, French, and German to better serve international guests.
For the next days, you mean? Yeah.
Most of the employees here are volunteers. Anyone who completed the path can join the team.
For be a volunteer, you must first make all the Jacob's way. For understand what is a volunteer, for understand the pilgrims and all the problems, walking.
The pilgrim's day starts at dawn.
Buenos dias.
It's April, but still quite cold. Those who started at Foncebadon reach their next destination. A gigantic stone tomb and cross can be seen. Cruz de Ferro. The pilgrims stop to throw stones at Cruz de Ferro.
What do I think now? Oh, all the bad things.
All your problems, all the bad things in your life, you throw away.
Celts used to build a stone tomb and pray to the mountain gods for a safe journey. This tradition lives on. Some bring stones from their hometowns and place them here, wishing their dreams will come true. This cross has stood the test of time and is a historic element of Camino.
Yeah, not having...
Here in the moment.
Yeah, not having any things to worry about, just being here now. It's just beautiful. It's very...
In this beautiful landscape
Yeah.
where people have been walking for hundreds of years.
Yeah, you can feel the people that have gone before. Yeah, it's good.
Along the way, visitors can learn the history of the areas and about the spirit of those who have walked the path before them. Beautiful sights and sounds abound here. The marvels of nature move visitors. The final stop of Camino de Santiago is Santiago de Compostela city. The city of Santiago is always bustling with pilgrims. Most path travelers drop by the city to rest and recharge before they continue.
Pero que salgo muy mal. Capricho de Santiago. Toma prueba. Pasar adentro y os invitamos a la tarta.
Santiago may be small, but after gaining international recognition as the pathway tour capital, Santiago became the most popular tourist destination in Galicia. Tourism has become an important growth engine for Santiago's economy.
Para Galicia, en especial, supone, desde el punto de vista turístico y económico, más o menos el 12% del PIB y el 12% más o menos del empleo. Entonces, el gobierno gallego, claro, no cabe duda que intenta potenciarlo fundamentalmente, y esta empresa de la que yo soy.
A man dressed in a unique outfit catches the onlookers' attention. He is dressed in the traditional 11th century pilgrim's outfit.
Claro, ¿y usted por qué motivo así este traje?
Pues esto es para provocar que la gente haga el Camino de Santiago. No sé de qué país son ustedes.
De Corea del Sur somos.
Pues de Corea del Sur, el año pasado han venido muchísima gente y parece ser que en Corea se ha puesto muy de moda el Camino de Santiago. Invito a todos los coreanos del sur, les invito a que conozcan España y conozcan el Camino de Santiago.
He has something to show the crew. We followed him to find out what it was. This is the oldest and most popular bar in Santiago. Our costumed guide is welcomed everywhere.
Sì, è molto suggestivo, sì, emozionante. Rispecchia molto la figura di San Giacomo. Ciao. 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 Complimenti. Ciao.
People in Galicia drink wine in unique glasses.
Y se tomaba siempre así.
When in Rome, do as Romans do. This man will teach us how to enjoy wine the Galician way.
Pues la verdad, cuántos zapatos no sé, pero en agosto es impresionante, en verano. En verano
En
es...
agosto del año pasado fueron en total 50.000.
No parás ni un solo minuto porque es día y noche, gente y más gente.
In 1994, about 5,800 pilgrims visited Santiago. In 13 years, that number increased sevenfold.
El turismo, desde el punto de vista económico, en España es un turismo, o era un turismo hasta ahora mucho de sol y playa. Cada vez hay más interés por el turismo cultural, ¿no? También dentro de España. Por lo que corresponde a Galicia, es fundamental ese turismo cultural y que la marca más importante y más conocida en el mundo es el Camino de Santiago.
While some visit to take in the beauty of Santiago, many come to experience the history and culture of the path. Though relatively young, Jeju Olle is gaining international attention. No Sun-duk is a path walker. She quit her job to take time to walk the path alone.
올해 2월 정도까지 어린이집 교사 생활을 계속 했었거든요. 근데 일에 너무 치이고, 그러니까는 하루하루 막 그 다음날 해야 할 일을 생각하면서 바쁘게 살아가다 보니까 좀 쉬고 싶어서 그만뒀고, 그러던 차에 올해를 알게 돼가지고.
Jeju Olle gave her inspiration to start over, to carry on and to be steadfast, to take in the great views and to take things slowly. She hopes to remember these lessons when she returns to work. We joined her on her journey. Walk down the autumn and you'll arrive at the town of Jongdalli.
안녕하세요. 말씀 좀 물을게요. 여기 오조해녀의 집이 어디쯤인지 아세요?
네, 한참 가야 되는데.
한참 가야 돼요?
그럼 이거 생채로 제일 이쁜 걸로 가져가고 싶은 거 있으면은 가져가라고. 이거 해서 깎아 먹으면 맛있어요.
아, 감사합니다. 와.
같이 먹어.
Jeju Olle has more to offer than the beauty of nature. Along the way, one can experience the giving spirit of Jeju residents.
맛있어요. 달아요. 달아? 수고하세요.
She proudly carries the radish offered by the kind lady.
생각지도 못했는데 물을 주셔가지고 너무 좋고, 저희 할머니 같아요. 저희 친할머니, 외할머니 같아서 좋은 것 같아요.
At the end of the day's journey, she arrives at Seungri.
이 방에도 쓰고 벼방에도 쓸 수 있고.
아, 여기도요? 여기 한번 봐도 돼요?
The homestay residence here is owned by women sea divers or haenyas.
어머, 지금 어디 나가세요? 어디 나가세요?
아?
어디 바다에 가세요?
바다에.
아, 저도 따라가도 돼요?
네, 같이 따라가세요.
네, 한 번도 못 봐서. 네. 제가 들어드릴게요, 이거. 네.
Curious, Sun-duk follows the haenya to work.
비가 많이 안 오면 좋아.
She personally prepares something special to eat for her guests.
올해 어떻게 되세요, 연세가?
79.
아, 9이요? 와, 내년에 80이시네요. 안 힘드세요?
Diving and fishing may seem like a tall order, but it's part of her life, and she feels privileged to boldly carry on this Jeju tradition.
조심하세요. 조심히 들어가세요.
Because of the tides, she decides not to go too deep. Watching the haenya in action is a new experience for Sunda. The water is probably ice cold, but the diver disappears into the ocean. It was yet another beautiful and memorable sight. And one that can only be seen in Jeju. After a few minutes, the lady diver returns with some spiny top shells. Another dive, and she returns with a handful of seaweeds. In about 30 minutes, she's done. Her net is loaded with the fresh catch of the day.
이건 미역이에요?
She plans to cook up a feast, but she wishes she had caught more.
여 다리장에 놓으면 이거 여기에 갔으니 비용 많이 떨 거니. 시간이 없어 난.
It's dinner time at the homestay. The owners are busy cooking. They'll be serving a traditional Jeju-style dinner made from fresh seafood. They go the distance for their guests. Sunda could not be more appreciative of their generosity. The lovingly prepared seaweed soup is just what the doctor ordered. It melts away the day's fatigue. Abalone is a rare delicacy that can be enjoyed at its best at Jeju Island.
이게 맞으세요? 네, 되게 신선한 것 같아요. 다 오래 묵힌 게 아니라서 되게 다 신선해요. 할아버님 일찍 돌아가셨어요.
The owners made sure Sundak would have a good time here. One can only experience such warmth and hospitality at the Olle.
일방하구나.
네, 그러니까
교실은 다 보통 다 보통 30 넘어. 우리 정이도 30 넘은 처녀들 하서 시집안 간 처녀들.
여기도 많아요?
많아요.
아, 그렇구나.
직장들 댕기면 돈만 벌지는 뭐 안 되는.
네. 저도 다니다가 그냥 그만두고 좀 쉬려고 이렇게 있다가 여행들
제주도 구경도 오고.
네, 그러려고 왔어요.
쉴 때 구경하면 되지. 서울인가? 서울.
네, 서울이요.
They are no longer guests and hosts. They have become close friends who will keep in touch. This sort of priceless friendship can be made at the Olle. Sunda can forget her worries, at least for now. There's more to the Olle than beautiful scenery, and walking the path isn't the only way to appreciate its charms. Being a part of the locals' lives can help you experience the Olle too.
걸으면서 많은 생각을 할 수 있을 것 같았는데 오히려 더 단순해졌다. 이것저것 복잡하던 일상이 단순하게 정리되는 것 같았다. 앞으로 남은 일정에서도 더 많은 것을 얻을 수 있겠지? 걷기는 나를 단순하게 하는 것.
Visitors follow the yellow arrow while traveling along Camino De Santiago. They follow these guide signs and keep going. It's an 800-kilometer long journey. There are no maps, but signs and arrows point the way. We meet two pilgrims walking the path. They happen to be Koreans.
멈출 수가 없는 것 같아요. 이 길이. 걷다 보면 그냥 길을 따라 가는 거예요. 그래서 정말 이 낯선 땅에 지도도 없이 그 화살표만 보고 가는 거예요. 그냥 노란 화살표만.
With everything they need in their backpacks, they have been walking for over a month. They keep going like any pilgrim would. While walking the path, people gain new perspectives on many issues.
순례자들 위해서 이 필그림 있잖아요. 그냥 먹으라는 뜻이에요. 이럴 때 많이 챙겨야 돼요.
Along the way, some food is spread out for the pilgrims to enjoy. It's a thoughtful gesture. The travelers eat graciously.
원래는 안 이랬는데요. 이렇게 돼요. 조심하세요.
Buen camino!
¡Buen camino, peregrino!
¡Ánimo!
¡Venga, buen camino!
Venga, buen camino!
Camino is more than walking paths. For cyclists, there are bicycle tracks. You can choose whatever path you want.
Nos gusta el like. Eso.
Para nosotros es más cómodo venir en bici que andando. Nada más. Solo por eso. Y porque tenemos poco tiempo y es la primera vez que lo hacemos. Nada más.
In albergue in Gonzar. Albergues are lodging places prepared for pilgrims. Rooms are shared by many, and the bare essentials such as bed and shower are provided. People usually travel about 20 kilometers a day and stop at the albergue to rest for another day. The carefully wrapped meals are placed on top of the beds. These are nutritious snacks that will provide a lot of energy.
¿Un bocadillo? Lomo para comer. Muy bueno.
After unpacking, they rush to the showers.
Toalla, ropa. Para duchar.
Samuel, si sueles untar esto. ¿Sueles untar esto?
Northern Spain, Camino de Santiago leads to the hills and grasslands. The view may seem ordinary, but its serenity brings peace to anyone who beholds it. Taking in the view can inspire people to change the way they live.
Hago el Camino de Santiago porque me ayuda. Cuando uno tiene problemas y caminas, los problemas se van y te encuentras contigo mismo.
Manarin, a small hut-like cafe, captures our attention. This is a cafe in albergue that provides something extra for the pilgrims stopping by. The owner knows all of his customers' needs.
What do you get each day in winter?
In winter, it depends.
It's very well equipped. Every day you might walk
20 kilometers.
25 kilometers, but there's always a hostel, albergue, with beds, somewhere to get some food.
The bell is sounded to greet and invite pilgrims approaching from afar to come and rest.
¿De dónde eres? Nací al lado de Astorga, en Murias, pero vine de Madrid, poco cansado de la ciudad. Hice el camino hace 21 años y al llegar a Ponferrada paré y tardé 2 años en venir aquí.
Even this puppy is dressed up to greet the pilgrims. The owner fell in love with Camino and has been working here for a long time. Thanks to passionate people like him, visitors fall in love and continue returning to Camino.
¿Cuánto tiempo quieres quedarte aquí? Siempre ya, indefinido ya. Bueno, el camino es una llamada espiritual interior, entonces ahora está en evolución. Va a seguir más número de personas atraídas por esa llamada interior, de todo el mundo.
Past Manarin, the small but adorable town of Molina Seca comes into view. It's a cozy, homely rural town. We join an Australian couple we met along the way. The restaurants of every town along the path have special menus. The Pilgrim's Menu. The Pilgrim's Menu provides pilgrims and travelers with affordable dishes. It's the most popular menu in Camino. Everyone loves the hearty meal provided by this unique menu. Such menu systems and more are what make Camino one of the best paths to travel.
It was a beautiful meal. It was the food from the local area, cooked to perfection, served with style, and consumed with vigour.
It's different. In all the different albergues, it's different food. It's again local food, but at the restaurants, it's the restaurant food and they make it cheaper for the pilgrims. So it's very nice. And you have 3 courses and you have wine or water. That's nice. It's nice. It's a reward at the end of the walk. It's good.
Another day goes by. Unlike a bustling city, Camino is where time seems to stand still. Alexander and Sophia from Australia are having a great time. They capture the beauty of Camino on film. It's lovely that they're making memories together. Alexander appears as playful and energetic as a child. Camino does this to people. Though they begin as strangers, simple hellos bring pathwalkers together as friends.
They're very friendly.
Just having party.
Party.
Just
Fun.
They saw your camera and they just wanted to
Have fun.
Yeah.
You can rest anywhere, anytime. You can feel at ease in Camino. April 7th, Easter is around the corner. Spain is a Catholic country. This is a time for the nation to celebrate. Camino's Easter parade offers quite a sight. While traveling the path, people can experience Spanish culture and have fun in the process.
Para practicar senderismo, montañismo, el contacto con la naturaleza sobran caminos. Ahora, no es lo mismo un camino que tenga una finalidad religiosa espiritual, claro. Y claro, la fe genera cultura, por eso la historia del Camino de Santiago está llena de arte y de cultura, lógicamente.
Walking the path gives you a chance to reflect. Travelers travel at their own pace, at their own will, at their own time. Best of all, you're in control during the journey. Walking along the beautiful sea is an unforgettable experience. We met a special group of travelers while walking along Jeju Olle.
올레길 다니면서 살찔 텐데.
여기 아가씨들이랑은 어떻게 하셨어요?
올레길로 갖고 같이 동행하는 동무 됐어요.
근데 같은 올레꾼이라서 마음이 통했어요. 같이 좋은 데 보고 좋은 곳 와서 뭐 느끼고 맛있는 것도 먹고.
A pair of sisters from Busan and another from Seoul.
내일만 나와.
Walking along Jeju Olle, you can make new friends easily with people of any age or gender.
완전 장금이 똑같아. 하나, 둘.
They have come here for different reasons. But the Olle brings them together as good friends.
원래는 진짜 여기다가 있어. 도시에 있을 때는 다 각기 다른 마음인데 올리랑 길을 걸으면서 진짜 한 마음이 된 것 같아요. 그래서 지금 다니면서 너무 즐겁고 다들 행복해하세요.
We follow the ladies on their journey along the Olle. At the pineapple farm they happen to stop by, the kind owner gives the girls pineapples for free.
네, 예뻐라. 아이고, 덥기는 더워요.
The ladies each hold fresh pineapples as they exit the greenhouse. Walking the Olle provides people new experiences. As the ladies insist on paying for the pineapples, the kind man offers an amazingly low price. Jeju's giving spirit is everywhere in Olle. Sinking one's teeth into fresh pineapples is an experience reserved exclusively for Jeju Olle walkers.
죽인다 맛. 짠쑥이에요?
While sharing something delicious, the four people grow closer.
오, 쑥냄새.
동생이 올 때 해온 거라서. 진짜 쑥냄새. 내가 뜯어가는 거야.
Some walk to forget, some walk to gain. Whatever the case, the most valuable thing we gain by walking is new friends.
그리고 물질하는데 가서 보면 또 되게 재밌고.
아, 그거 가서 구경해도 돼. 다음에 올 때는 멋진 청각도 딱 괜찮아. 그냥 가기 서운하니까.
분위기가 딱
아니에요, 이모들한테 전화해서 이모 같이 가요 그러면 되잖아요.
새 것도 드릴게 이모.
정말?
고마워요.
Jo gains strength from her new friends. Jo Jin-ju battled an illness before deciding to walk the Olle.
근데 너무 좋은 사람들을 만나가지고 즐거워가지고 병이 싹 날아간 것 같아요. 다음에 또 만나가지고 또 와서 놀고 가려고.
The visitors are suddenly focused on something at the beach.
잡으시는 게 뭐예요?
보말이래요. 보말인데 삶아서 그냥 소라처럼 까먹으면 맛있다고 하네요. 기대돼요.
Bomal is Jeju dialect for marsh snails. Visitors of Jeju should also try the local delicacies. They can help visitors learn more about Jeju. Travelers can enjoy Jeju Island to the fullest at the Olle and have special experiences. It looks like a party. They enjoy the delicious marsh snails as if they become kids again. They have a lot to share and laugh about, and everyone feels like family.
계속 이렇게 해왔기 때문에 뭐 힘들거나 그런 건 없고요. 사람 살아가는 게 다 이런 거 아닙니까? 즐겁고 재미있고.
Along the Jeju Olle, there are many homestays. The owners leave lasting impressions on the visitors with their hospitality, giving them much to log about. In contrast to Camino's alberges, homestays in Jeju Olle provide authentic Korean experiences.
오늘 굉장히 울적해졌어요. 그래서 술도 못 먹겠어요.
왜 울적하세요?
아, 여기 같이 있던 이제 다 식구들 같잖아요. 식구들하고 떠난다는 느낌도 있고 이모랑 여기 사장님이랑 너무너무 다 잘해주셔가지고 왠지 집에 간다는 느낌이 아니라 집을 떠난다는 느낌이 있는 것 같아요.
원래야 또 올게.
Flowers, like the ones in Jeju, can be spotted while walking along Camino De Santiago. Whether you walk alone or beside someone, you'll meet and part ways with many along the way. You will ponder, be inspired, and come to realizations.
I've always wanted to walk the Camino, and because of the economic crisis, there's no work at the moment, and so I have time to do it. And here I am doing it. Various things, really. Sometimes just how empty the land is up here, how nice it is to be out of the city. Other times, things about family, friends, and so forth.
At dawn, the alberge is bustling with pilgrims preparing to start their day. Santiago is not too far. Instead of being exhausted, the travelers are more excited and energetic than ever. Everyone is happy here. Two ladies begin to dance. Perhaps they're excited about reaching Santiago and can't hide it. They pray that everyone will complete the path safely. They bid each other farewell and move on. Monte del Golzo Alberge, a town located 800 kilometers along the path. It's the final day of their journey. We meet Irene from Germany, who is busy writing in her journal. The details of her month-long pilgrimage are evident on this pass. She shows it with pride.
I am very, very busy in Germany. Have a lot of stress, because I'm learning and I'm working a lot. So doing the Camino was very spontaneous. A spontaneous idea. And I'm very happy I did it because I had a lot of time to think and to relax, although it was hard with the walking, but it was very nice.
What significance does this journey hold for her? What did she experience and what did she learn?
The landscape is very beautiful, but that one you can already see in pictures or hear in stories about the landscape, but meeting people is something, I don't know, is something special because you never know who you're meeting, and so that was very nice.
The path ends at Santiago de Compostela. It's raining and one group has arrived. Some greet each other like long-lost friends reunited. After completing the path, some travelers and pilgrims start heartily singing. People exchange only words of encouragement. Those who have walked the path feel a bond.
Somos un grupo de un instituto en España, son alumnos de secundaria de primero de bachillerato. Hemos salido de San Vicente de Alcántara el día 1 para llegar a Santiago de Compostela hoy día 6 y nos ha costado mucho esfuerzo, venimos muy cansados, con lesiones en las piernas, en las rodillas, en los tobillos, pero yo creo que ha valido la pena llegar. ¿Ha valido o no ha valido la pena llegar?
Santiago de Compostela Cathedral. Pilgrims continue to flock to the area. Inside the cathedral, this place has become popular for the tomb of Jacob. Those who completed the pilgrimage visit this place to kiss Jacob's statue as a sign of gratitude for having finished their journey.
Otros, cuantos les pasa, empiezan el camino como turistas y se hacen peregrinos durante el camino. Va despertando en ellos la inquietud que estaba dormida por la trascendencia, por Dios, el contacto con la naturaleza, el contacto con los demás. Todo facilita y posibilita un viaje interior que realiza todo peregrino.
A pilgrim's office in the city of Santiago. This is a must-stop for Santiago's travelers.
Ya por fin, ¿eh? Ya por fin.
Javier, a Spanish pilgrim, looks at his certificate and reflects on the journey he has completed.
¿Por qué ando? O sea, pues en principio, pues por ir conociendo, ya digo, gente a lo largo del camino, ir conociendo diferentes maneras de pensar e ir también viendo si todavía existe ese espíritu en la raza humana, ¿no? de compañerismo, de nada por nada, ¿no? O sea, de ofrecer todo por nada, mejor dicho. Es buscar algo de eso todavía en la especie humana, a ver si todavía tenemos remedio o no.
The Pilgrim's Office issues certificates to those who have completed the path. Even those who failed to complete the 800-kilometer course will be given the certificate after filling out the forms and getting their IDs checked.
Que si lo puedo.
To visitors and pilgrims, these certificates feel almost like medals.
Por un lado una pena por terminar y por otro lado una gran alegría, ¿no? O sea, por regresar a casa, ¿no? O sea, que también en casa también tienes ganas de llegar.
After completing the path, they gather here. Camino de Santiago operates in accordance with a pre-established system every step of the way. Those who have completed the path proudly reveal their passes. These travelers consider them priceless treasures.
Pues nada, por un hobby.
Muy bien, como todo. Por caminar,
Tiempo, un poco dinero, pero en fin, ¿qué quiere?
Bueno, está muy bien.
Como aquel poema que dice, pasarás por mi vida sin saber qué pasaste. Pasará en silencio por mi amor como un dulce contraste. Y al pasar fingiré una sonrisa del dolor de quererte y jamás lo sabrás. Ole. Para cortar ya, cobro.
The most beautiful part of Camino de Santiago is its walkers, a path that offers spiritual healing, that teaches visitors to take it slow, that brings joy. This power comes from its people. Many people continue to walk along Camino de Santiago, and many more will carry on this tradition. Jeju Olle's 11th course. The locals who reside along course 11 have volunteered to test the walk path. The volunteers play a vital part in Jeju Olle's development. The blue ribbon prevents visitors from getting lost. The blue arrow is symbolic of Jeju Olle. Everything was created by dedicated volunteers.
이렇게 지금 표시가 돼 있지 않습니까? 이게 잡초가 이게 금방금방 이렇게 자라버리거든요. 그래서 이런 표시해 놓은 거를 이제 잘 못 찾는 거예요. 이 잡초가 자라버리면. 그래서 이거를 지속적으로 자주 와서 이걸 안 봐주면은 저희들이야 길을 훤히 아니까 그렇지만은 처음 오시는 이런 분들은 이게 이제 표시가 다 가려져 버려가지고 못 찾아가지고 굉장히 고생하는 이런 경우를 봐가지고요.
The volunteers work hard to make the path safer for travelers.
지금 어떤 작업인 거예요?
길 만들고 있습니다. 지금 사람들이 이게 사유지 경계 철조망을 쳐놓으니까요. 이쪽으로 좁게 만들었었는데 자꾸 걸려서 위험하니까.
The concerted efforts of many have made Jeju Olle what it is today. Like the volunteers at Camino de Santiago, the volunteers of Jeju Olle are hard at work. Broken and damaged paths are renovated to create a better Olle.
이 제주 관광이 보는 관광 이렇게 뭐 버스 타고 와서 관광지만 다니던 관광에서 우리 지역에 그런 분들이 안 오시다가 이제 올레길로 올레꾼으로 참여를 해서 이제 우리 지역을 거치면서 와서 쉬기도 하고 참 이런 좋은 길이 아름답다 뭐 잘 만들었다 할 때 큰 보람을 느끼고 있습니다.
A resort in Seogwipo. The Olle Academy. It was established to promote Olle as more than just a tourist attraction. The academy seeks to teach and train staff members who care and understand Jeju's history and culture. At this academy, students are awarded certificates once they complete their course. They get to do their part to promote Jeju Olle.
제가 만약에 서울 가서도 주변 사람들한테 이런 거 알려줄 수도 있고
데리고 가면서도 그런 이야기 아름다움을 이야기해주고 또 제주 문화에 대해서도 제가 이야기를 쭉 해주면은 하나같이 처음에는 그런가 이라 하다가도 가보면은 그 이상으로 그 아가씨들이 좋아하고.
Jeju's tourism industry is changing little by little. The trend of on-foot traveling is stronger than ever. Overseas path walkers in Jeju are on the rise. Jeju's nature and Olle attract visitors from around the world.
这边的路，跟台湾比起来的话，还蛮舒服的。然后气候也还蛮好的，然后有树有海，感觉就还很有度假的感觉。然后还有看到很多油菜花，刚好是花季，所以感觉很好。然后路走起来很平稳。
Compared to 2004, about 1 million more tourists visited Jeju.
국가 브랜드를 형성하는 요소가 굉장히 많죠, 그죠? 많은데 한 크게 5개, 6개 이렇게 나눠 볼 수 있는데 그 중에 하나가 얼마만큼 그날에 관광객이 많이 오는가, 그러니까 자연의 매력이 얼마냐 이런 걸 따지고 있습니다. 근데 큰 비중이 되겠죠. 따라서 이와 같은 이제 관광거리가 된다든지 가고 싶은 어떤 장소가 있다고 하는 것은 엄청나게 국가 브랜드에 그 보탬이 되죠.
Jeju Olle has helped usher in a golden era for Jeju's tourism industry. Sam Young-suk is busy working as a Jeju Olle guide to various foreign tour agency representatives.
여행사분들이 직접 와서 보고 상품을 앞으로 그 홍콩에 트레킹 여행하고 싶은 사람들을 데리고 오겠다. 그래서 오늘 첫 이 테스팅 마켓으로 온 거예요.
Jeju Olle's greatest appeal is the sea. Jeju Olle offers a one-of-a-kind trekking course complete with a beautiful ocean view unlike any other. Jeju's pristine ocean is considered to be world-class.
This is different because it's not polluted, it's very clean, and it's much bigger than the Hong Kong seashore. So it's very, very nice.
This is Olle River. Little guide. It's color of orange. It's color of sea. Orange is the famous fruit in Jeju. Yeah, yes. 원래 이 별장 주인들이 사람들 차 다니지 못하게 길을 이렇게 담을 쌓아놨던 건데 올레 길이 지나면서 사람들만 다닐 수 있도록 이렇게 허물어 준 거예요.
Sam Young-suk always mentions the great contributions of the landowners nearby. The Jeju Olle we know today would not exist if it weren't for the coordinated efforts of Jeju's people, volunteers, and visitors.
엄청나게 돈을 벌고 가는 거야. 赚大钱.
How do foreigners who've experienced Jeju's natural beauty feel after walking the path?
Have a good prosperity because a lot of people will come. To see the goodness, good air, good people of Jeju.
The number of international visitors to Jeju Olle can only continue to increase.
유행처럼 오는 길이 아니라 정말로 평화로운 사람답게 걸을 수 있는 길을 한번 걷고 싶어하는 분들이 정말 마음을 내서 여기 와서 개별적으로 걷는 그런 길로 그러면서 전 세계에서 사람들이 그런 정말 선택한 사람들이 결심한 사람들이 오는 그런 길이 됐으면 좋겠어요.
올레는 자유다.
올레는 인연의 길이다.
올레는 치유죠.
올레길은 움직이는 시 같아요.
Just like Camino De Santiago, Jeju Olle holds a promise. Jeju's nature presents unmatched beauty, and its people offer visitors yet more reasons to walk the path. Jeju Olle, a Korean route, awaits travelers from around the world.